And Mr. Monopoly here. What you're about to watch is the interview between the Battletoads and our CEO.
Good evening. I am Alan Knight. I am the manager. I'm CEO. Whatever. It's whatever.
Like, are we gonna get to the interview anytime soon?
The point, what I was trying to make about the Battletoads, I'm sorry, the Battletoads, is that Mr. Monopoly is so much better than them. I mean, have you seen him fight? Actually fight?
I'm sorry. Have you been in a ring before? Have you ever wrestled?
Honestly, sir, I've done my time fair share of ring. Thing is, you guys have some history. For example, what is it?
Well, as far as history goes, I mean, we can go back to 2 years ago whenever PWF was founded, and we were originally bitter enemies. You know, we've known each other our whole lives, pretty much, to think about it.
Yeah.
First grade and up. Seen each other all the time. You know, we've hated each other, we've loved each other. You know, best buds, worst enemies. It's not always the best thing in this business, but sometimes it can be really good. You know, in PWF, enemies the entire time.
You guys had any obstacles along the way? I'm sure you have, haven't you?
I was about to get to that if you weren't, because obviously you don't know how to run a proper interview.
It's very true.
Obstacles, yes, but you know, obstacles are meant to climb over, break through, and that's what we're gonna do. Overcome. We overcame one obstacle, and that's our rivalry. But you know, that didn't stop me from wanting to set aside our differences and team up to show those newcomers who think they have what it takes to beat us.
You know, the Battletoads, we were kind of born out of necessity. Our first match together was against El Toro and Chris Cobra. This was kind of because these two guys, they were just trying to rise up through the ranks. You know, at that time in CVW just a few months ago, it was just us at the top with Tristan Valorous.
Mm-hmm.
The top, you know, it's really only meant for one person.
Yes.
Sometimes you can cram two up there. Three, that can't happen.
Three-way.
Adding 4 and 5, you just can't do that. You know, it's not big enough. That kind of decredits our company. And so, we kind of teamed up together. We decided, you know, if we put our differences aside, take out these two chumps trying to come up, and, you know, we're not here to brag. We're not here to, you know, be the bad guys. We're just being honest, and we're being true to what we believe this company should be like, and quite frankly,
We're just trying to get rid of the weak players in this company.
What do you think about my man Keel?
That joke. Okay, I'll give credit where credit is due. Keel is the new CVW champion because he beat me. Now, a lot of people, a lot of other golden boy champions on the internet, you know, they could be bragging about how hard they work, and when they lose their belt, they can complain about some stipulation. You know, there were multiple men in that match. I started out that match. I was in there the longest. And I could sit here and complain, but I'm not. I will admit, you know, Kinzer, he came in there and he beat me bad enough to where I could not kick out of that pin. Here's the deal about Kinzer Keel. Since his first video, he's been bragging about this company in Kansas he came from. You know, if you'll notice, whenever he made his entrance, he came out with this belt. That company's been dead for years. That title reign, it doesn't mean anything. Once those doors close, it's gone. You know, in high school, if you've got a state ring, if you've got a nice little leather jacket with your name on it, that doesn't matter once you leave. Now, if you go somewhere else, you start down at the bottom and you make your way to the top. And you know what? Congratulations, Keel. Congratulations on making it to the top. And thank you for keeping my place warm, because I promise you I will take it back.
Why are you guys not doing anything about Mr. Keel in the ring?
We've heard the same thing every time. That we got destroyed by the infamous one, Kinzer Keel. And I'll admit, he got messed up pretty bad. Didn't you?
Yeah.
It's amazing, but I would like to know, how do you guys stack up against other backyard wrestlers?
As far as other backyard wrestling companies go, as stated before, CVW, we are quickly going to the top. You know, who knows how long it's going to take, but we know we will be there for certain. And once we get there, we're not going anywhere. Because here's the deal. There's some companies out there that are really good and they have a lot of views for what they're going for, which is not wrestling.
Some even just blooding themselves in just a little backyard with little light bulbs and some fat ladies. But that's not what CVW is.
You know, White Fang, he's right. We are wrestlers. This company is about wrestling. You know, we could do all that hardcore stuff. We could fall through really, really thin pieces of wood. We could hit each other with barbed wire, trash cans, chairs, all that cool stuff. We could also get really exciting views if we were under 100 pounds and jumped on a trampoline and did a lot of flips and you know, if we were just really, really skinny. Because here's the thing, whenever we put on shows, people cheer. We don't have to go to some lame little kickboxing school and just stand there in silence as people kind of laugh at us. So, next question, please.
You guys have did some classic matches in the rings, and I'd like to know a little bit more about your all's future.
As of right now, the White Fang Camden Mitchells, I am going to be training. That's right, training to be a professional wrestler.
You are a professional wrestler.
And the interview
The real
goes on
professional wrestling, not
and on
you know, moving up in the ranks.
We're
until
going to the next
this
level.
point. Things get
We're out of
heated
time for
and
you, Mr.
the Battletoads
Knight.
leave.
Thank you so much for your job.
It was a pleasure, gentlemen.
Might
It
I
was a
say,
pleasure.
I respect you.
And as they leave, we have a cameraman out there just giving the CVW a little video of them leaving the interview, and this
We
happens.
just got a lot of good things coming forward.
And with this assault, it seems like the people who attacked them knew exactly where they were going to be that night. And even after last night's little altercation after their interview, it looks like the Battletoads are still here. And surprisingly ready to take on Keel.
And that's right.
And they're headed in, they're pumped up.
In the past weeks, we've seen this tag team.
And oh!
Oh, you know, I don't think Lando's. Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
Is
After
he still,
seeing that,
is he still concussed?
I think he is.
Some call me evil. I call myself right.
With both those belts, CVW and KHW.
And that's the face of true evil.
Yeah, it is. The infamous one. He knows what's ahead of him. He sees those two men right there. And you know what? He doesn't care. And you know, the ring crew, they're sitting around there doing that's nothing. Look at him. He just tosses the belts. He's ready to get action going.
And it looks like
And
this
the
handicap match is underway.
Oh my goodness. The champion tosses Lando down. And
Oh, he
then down
throws
goes
him like a
White Fang.
ragdoll.
Lando
The
running
Battletoads
around.
deserve this. I mean, they've had it coming. Oh, God.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
no. He's got Lando. White Fang's coming in to help us tag
And the
him on.
numbers game, it's
He's
starting
trying to grab
add
him,
up.
but it looks like Infamous One can't be contained. Oh my gosh.
Which one is he? Oh, he goes
slaps
after
him straight in the
Lando.
throat. And Lando's
White
on the ground
Fang.
coughing up.
He's trying to check on his partner, but you've got to watch out, White Fang. You get taken
And then,
out too.
what are
they're
they
doing?
playing? What are they playing?
A
And
double close. Oh, and
he just
the
broke
other
through it.
side of a double close.
Reminds me of the old days of Red Rover, but this isn't Red Rover. This is freaking
This is far
hardcore.
worse. The tag team, the Battletoads, is laid out in the ring. You know, what can be done to a man that size?
I don't think the bumps to the mat are helping anyone. It looks
Oh,
like
both men
White
in the
Fang's trying to
corner,
protect
what they're
his
doing.
his best friend, and
Oh,
and they
get
get out of the way, and
way.
he looks confused. Infamous
Lando's
One.
setting something up. Here it comes. Oh,
a
a knee to the jaw.
chest. Or the jaw.
It was the jaw. And look at
Oh.
those kicks. White Fang, he's fighting. They're doing everything they
And
can.
he doesn't feel like it's even hit him. But
they're-
both of these athletes are pretty exhausted from getting their heads bashed in by his with huge arms. Oh, and he tries to kick him in the... And it just bounces off. Oh my gosh. They better get out right
What do these men
now.
have to do to win? The very move that cost Lando his championship.
And they've just
Come on,
get a
White
push
Fang.
match.
Oh, no.
And a
And
double.
a choke slam.
Oh my gosh. They're set up for... Oh my.
He's
A
pinning
double
both
pin.
of them. The arrogance. And that's it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
just
I applaud.
like that.
I applaud. He took them both on and showed them what's
infamous
up.
one. He's just beat them so quickly. I cannot believe it. Look at that man standing over his prey. The prey that he has devoured. There's nothing left.